So today I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes and talk about when Fred Rogers went to testify in front of Congress in 1969. And this comes from the book Kindness and Wonder that was written by Gavin Edwards. This is an excellent read. I'll leave a link down below if you'd like to check the book out. But I think this is an important concept that Fred Rogers teaches us right here, that when we deal with someone in a face to face, open, and honest manner, that good things will result. So I just wanted to walk us through the setup here, and then I'll read a little bit from the book, and then we can just talk about what happens. In 1969, the Nixon administration was looking to cut approximately $20 million from their budget. And Senator Pastore, he was holding hearings in the Congress. And it's important to point out that the senator was a supporter of public television. He was really looking for someone to give him what he needed as ammunition, evidence, a partnership, and support, if you will, to help him build his case for the funding. And prior to Fred Rogers' testimony, individual after individual was just reading from prepared remarks, and the senator is visibly agitated when it's Fred's turn to deliver his remarks. And he can see this, that the senator is quite agitated. So what he does is he sets his speech aside and he tells the senator that, I can read this prepared speech. It takes about 10 minutes, and that it's a philosophical statement. But instead, what he would like to do is he would like to just talk about the speech instead, which is the proper move right here. He uses his instincts and he talks directly to the senator as a human. And I'll leave a link down below as well for this testimony. You can check it out on YouTube if you'd like to watch the full breadth of the conversation. Fred's going to describe to the senator that he's deeply concerned about what's being shown on TV, especially to children, and that on his show, they would deal with things such as getting a haircut, feelings about brothers and sisters, and how to deal with anger. Now, this sparks curiosity in the senator because he was in a bad mood, and then he starts leaning forward and asking questions. And this is always a good sign when someone's leaning forward and they're asking questions. You know you're on the right path here. Fred goes on to say the following: I give an expression of care every day to each child to help him realize that he is unique. I end the program by saying, you've made this day a special day by just your being you. There's no person in the world like you, and I like you just the way you are. And I feel that if we in public television can only make it clear that feelings are mentionable and manageable, we will have done a great service for mental health. I think that it is much more dramatic that two men could be working out their feelings of anger, much more dramatic than showing something of gunfire. I'm constantly concerned about what our children are seeing, and for 15 years I have tried in this country and Canada to present what I feel is a meaningful expression of care. Mr. Rogers paused, hoping that his words were having some impact. And the senator, he's going to respond here, and basically he says, I've got goosebumps. In which Fred will respond back and say, well, I'm thankful for your goosebumps. And then the next thing that happens here is that the senator would say, I think it's wonderful. Looks like you've just earned the $20 million. And after that, everyone in the audience would be clapping. And in just 7 minutes, Fred Rogers helped to secure PBS's future. And for you and I think this is just a high quality lesson. To look someone in the eye and treat them with honesty and respect. It builds trust rapidly, and it helps us in all situations. As leaders, to build trusting teams, or as employees, building trust with our bosses or the customers that we service. It helps us in business dealings, and it helps us in personal relationships. It's simple, yet it's very deep, and it's a beautiful lesson that Fred Rogers teaches us right here. Thanks for listening to this short podcast. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this, maybe you would just consider subscribing to me here on Substack. I would greatly appreciate that. I'm working to make 2 or 3 of these short podcasts a week to help augment the longer podcasts that I do at Deeply Driven Podcast. I thank you for listening here, and until next time, make it a beautiful day in the neighborhood, my friend.